Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today. I thought I would take you along today with all of my things that I am doing and the thoughts that I am thinking. I don't know if this will be enjoyable for you, but I thought we could just have a little vlog day. So yesterday was a little bit of a rough day. I actually didn't feel too great. Had a little bit of an increase in stress and my body just really does not enjoy that. Bruno, do you want to come say hi? You want to jump up here? You come jump up? Yeah? You want to say hi? Where are you? Oh, you just want my chair. He's pushing me out of my chair. Thank you. Okay, Bruno's gonna be behind me in this video, I guess, as I slowly fall out of the chair. Yesterday, I didn't feel so great. We had a little bit of an increase of stress, and I just feel like I'm too sensitive to it. And anytime that happens, I feel like I lose a little bit of weight, which I did. I'm down to 91, very disappointed. I've been avoiding the scale because I'm like, I can feel myself getting a little bit lighter. Tomorrow I do have fluids, so I'll see what I weigh at the doctor's office, but yeah, so I just don't eat a ton when I'm stressed out, and I actually have quite a bit of work that I'm trying to do for multiple different things. So this morning, thankfully, I felt a little bit better. Yesterday, I spent a good amount of time in bed. I just had a really bad headache and it's like all this stuff snowballs. I wound up taking Excedrin for my headache, which I know I'm not supposed to take because I have Crohn's disease and that can kind of aggravate things in my stomach. But I did it anyway, and that certainly did not help my stomach, but it helped my head to an extent because I wound up having to do one of those ice hat things. I bought one of them on Amazon. They actually work fabulous. So I put myself in a dark room and slept with the ice hat on and had to take Zofran because I was nauseated. It isn't quite a migraine that I get, but it's like just an annoying headache. So that was yesterday. I did not get nearly as much done as I wanted to. So today, woke up feeling pretty okay, pretty good, and got some more stuff done. I wrote out a script for a video proposal that I had to send to somebody, so I was finally able to do that. I was super delayed on that. Did some other stuff for my social media management job thing that I do, and I wrote out a script for another video. I wanted to write out my thoughts for doing wound care on a anal incision site because a lot of people were really interested in that when I brought it up. So I had to delay it a little bit because I wanted to actually show you the products that I used, and I didn't have one of them on hand. And the package got delayed. I finally received it, so I can show it to you guys. So I wrote out that video, and I actually do have to jump on my big computer. Right now I'm just using my laptop because I have to do some video editing, and it's a lot easier on the big computer. My screen's too small on here, and I actually have all the files on that computer anyway, so I'll be heading over there shortly. But yeah, it's just been a weird couple of days, and I've just been sort of blah. And I've basically been living off of these granola bars, which is why, hold on, I'll show it to you. They're delicious. You see, my camera wants to focus on my face here. There we go. These, what are they? Cascadian Farm Organic Chewy Dark Chocolate Chip Granola Bars. They are very good. I have eaten a lot of them. I've eaten a lot in the last few days, and it's the reason I don't have my wide angle lens on because that's how I would normally vlog. Yeah, there are granola bar wrappers all over, so I don't want you to see that, but now you know they're there. Alright, I'm getting myself set up over here, brought my laptop so I could actually email my scripts to myself on the big computer, and yeah, I gotta get everything over here. Okay, I'm too short for this. I probably should have figured that out before I started filming. Let me make sure you can actually see my face. Yeah, a little short here, guys. Yeah, getting myself set up at the big computer. I'm gonna bring over the space heater because it's cold in this house. What are you beeping for? What's going on here? Oh my gosh. I have about 800 tabs open, and of course my camera's in the way of my screen, so we'll have to We'll have to move the camera for a second here. But I want to get everything set up, get some snacks over here, get some fluids because I felt a little dehydrated when I woke up. What is this computer doing? It's just making sounds. Nothing's popping up. I felt like I was a little dehydrated this morning when I woke up. My mouth was totally dry, but I was breathing through my nose. Normally my mouth is dry when I mouth breathe overnight, but that was not the case. So I don't know. I think I got a little dehydrated. I was not keeping up on the fluids. Now tomorrow I do have IV fluids. If you're unfamiliar of why, I'm getting them every 2 weeks now. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or it really is helping me stay on track. I know that every 2 weeks is not very often for IV fluids, but it kind of feels like the day before fluids, I'm like, I'm looking forward to it tomorrow because I just feel like I could use the boost. But because I have an ileostomy, I don't have my colon, it makes it hard for me to stay on top of hydration because a big job of your colon is to absorb fluids. So I don't have that anymore, and I've been finding more recently that I've had trouble keeping fluids with me. That's why I'm getting fluids. Hopefully I can continue to space them out, but I'm also nervous for tomorrow because placing the IV last time was actually horrible and I cried. I was texting Zach like, this is awful. The nurse was just really trying to dig to get the IV to work, and I would rather you stick me 7 times than try to make a bad IV work. And the pump kept beeping and the nurse was like, don't move your arm. And I'm like, I know that. I'm not moving my arm. It's a bad IV. I didn't want to say that to her though. It wasn't a good experience. She was super nice, but the IV was horrible. And so I hope respectfully that I have somebody else tomorrow. There is one nurse that just comes in. She's, doesn't talk a lot. She comes in, places the IV within seconds, and it's beautiful and amazing and works perfectly. That's what I'm hoping for. But, it is what it is. We'll make it work. I'm just thankful that I can get some fluids because I do feel better afterwards. I mean, it totally wears me out, but the days, afterwards, like Friday, I'll probably feel pretty good. So that's the struggle. Okay, let me get the space heater. Let me get all of my stuff. I still have period cups sitting on the desk. Poor Zach, he had to work here last night and had like all of my period products just sitting on the desk. Yeah, we'll clean this up a little bit, get all my stuff situated so I can start editing some videos. All right, I'm getting myself set up. Got my space heater right down here because I'm freezing cold. Got myself a cup of water that I'm going to put some Noon in. I always get asked, how do you hydrate when you have a little bit of difficulty hydrating? My favorite drink to have for electrolytes is Noon tablets. I just get the regular sport hydration. I don't get any of the ones with vitamins in it, or I think they have caffeine, and then they have ones that are for nighttime, like chamomile. I just get the regular sports hydration ones, and this flavor I actually had never had before. It's the watermelon one. It is really good. I really like it. So all you do is you open it up. They come with, I think, 10 in there. Yeah, 10 servings. It's a little tablet like this, and you just plop it in your drink. That is my favorite because it fizzes up a little bit. It's not too fizzy. I know some people had concerns about that. The drink does not stay fizzy. It just fizzes while it's dispersing within the water. But I don't have to shake it up or anything. I don't need scissors to open the pack. I've had different hydration packets with powder in them, and they're like impossible to open without scissors. So this is just a little bit easier because I can put this in my purse, and as long as I have a bottle of water with me, I'm good to go. So I'm getting that fizzing and mixing, and I don't have to do anything. I may make myself a cup of coffee. I know I shouldn't, but I like the taste of it. I like to enjoy it. It tastes good to me. Life with something like Crohn's disease is a balance between doing what you should for your health and also just enjoying life. And you know what? I am far from the perfect patient, but at least I enjoy life. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make some coffee for me. That was something I was thinking about was, as I talk, I'm gonna be putting away my period cups. So if you hear my hands doing something, that's what I'm doing. totally regular, normal, everyday things, you know? I was thinking about this recently, was having a chronic illness and the fear of missing out. Now, I had not heard of the term FOMO before until I was working as a nurse. I remember I felt like Grandma Maggie because one of the nurses I worked with, I think I was showing her a picture of myself and a couple of other nurses on our floor, and she said, "Oh, FOMO." And I was like, what's FOMO? And she said, "Oh, fear of missing out, you know, like I fear missing out with you guys. Looks like you're having fun." So that's when I learned the term FOMO. And that is how I feel with Crohn's disease, because I definitely push myself a little too far sometimes, because I just want to enjoy all the things. When friends are doing stuff, I want to be involved. When Zach wants to do something, I want to be a part of it. I'm kind of like a golden retriever where I want to go, I want to be involved, but also I don't want to feel sick, so then I get grumpy. And I had this experience recently where I had to make that decision. Do I join in on the festivities or do I not? And it was the first time in a long time that I felt very adult for it. But Zach and a friend were going to go have a day of fun. We had just gone out to a nice restaurant the night before, and it was in Philly, so going to Philly is like a whole thing. You wind up walking the city a little bit, and it just takes a lot of energy out of me. So I was already worn out that morning, and they were planning this day of going to do, you know, different activities. And I could just feel myself. I was grumpy, my period was coming, I was exhausted from the day before. And these are all totally typical things that healthy people have, but I just, sometimes it's like magnified or multiplied because of Crohn's, and I just felt really blah. I felt really icky. And so I had to make that decision, and I wound up being really sad about it, but I was like, listen, I don't think I'm gonna go because A, I don't think I'm gonna have a good time. B, if I'm not having a good time, Zach usually doesn't have a good time, which means nobody's gonna have a good time. So I was like, listen, I'm just not going to join in, and I'll stay home, I'll rest, and maybe we can go out to dinner tonight after I've napped. Basically, once they left, I zonked. I was out for hours. I slept most of that day, so I knew that I needed it. That was not just a regular nap, it was a full day out of commission sort of situation. And it's just frustrating because I want to be a part of all the things. I want to do all the fun stuff, and sometimes I can't. And I don't like to be that person that, you know, oh, I can't do this because I don't feel good. I hate being that person, and I know that most people are understanding with it, but I don't know, I feel like it can be irritating for everybody else in the group. So that's why, you know, I do try to push myself, but that time I'm glad that I said no. So that was my recent thing that kind of happened and made me want to talk about it. Just that fear of missing out, and sometimes you need to miss out to be around for the next day and all of the future events. Okay, so I just got back from the barn. I ran over there because I needed a couple more clips for a project that I am working on, and I like the lighting in there better, so that's why I did it over there. So I just got done that, and now I need to do a voiceover. I've been meaning to do that for a few days now. I'm finally gonna get that done, and then I'm going to hop into editing all of these clips. It's for a project that you'll see mainly on Instagram very soon, but yes, I wanted to get all of that done today so I can submit it for the company to review and be done with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, ignore the sounds of the printer as I don't know what it's doing. Have you guys ever noticed that not a single printer out there works 100% of the time? There's always issues with every printer I've ever owned. And we got a nice Epson, you know, what is it, the Eco Tank or whatever? I don't know. But it's got like a tank that you fill with ink, thinking that'll last us longer, and this thing was not cheap, and it still has problems, but it's fine. It probably is the most reliable printer we've had. We've had it for a few years now, and it's still alive, so there's that. I was just printing out a contract that I need to sign, and I don't know if I can rely on this printer to scan, so I think I'll do like a phone picture or whatever. But I finished my voiceovers. I think I finished editing. I have to do a couple of captions, and I think I'm gonna be done with that. I kind of want to film my video on wound care. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. But I also have not eaten a ton today, so I really I need to, it's almost 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go eat something substantial and not just granola bars, because that's what I've been surviving off of. But I feel very accomplished today. I feel like I'm getting a lot done, which makes me feel a little bit better about yesterday. Yeah, and what I think I'll do is I think I will eat, I will film my video that I want to film, and maybe call it a day from there, or if I do anything else, it'll just be laptop work. I'll be in my comfy chair, and I'll have something playing in the background just so I can chill a little bit, because I've been going since probably about 8:30 this morning. Yeah, because 8:30 this morning is when I started doing some work, so it's been a good day. It's been a lot better than yesterday. Sometimes, you know what? You make up for your bad days with a good day. Dixie, I see you in the background. Somebody asked to see the dogs more often, so Dixie, what are you doing? You ignoring me? Hi! See if I can get her to jump up. You wanna jump up here? You wanna jump up? Yeah? Okay, you're crawling under the desk. I tried. She's like, no, I'm not about it. I just want scritches. Okay, Dixie. All right, let me go eat. Let me go film my video before it starts getting dark. Thankfully, the sun's out a little longer now, and I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Okay, I am done for the day. It is, I think, almost 5 o'clock. Yeah, 4:48 p.m. Started to get a little bit of a headache again, so I actually am gonna take some Zofran, because it seems like anytime I get this weird headache, I get a little bit of nausea. But like I said, it's not really a migraine. I don't know how to explain it. It's not severe like a migraine. It's just a headache with a little bit of nausea. So the Zofran just takes a little bit of that away. I hate the aftertaste of Zofran though. It's actually getting kind of dark now. Alexa, turn on living room. She listened to me. She doesn't listen to me very often. Yeah, so I finished filming my wound care video. I will probably edit that. Oh, I don't know if I'll edit it tomorrow because of the fluids. I will have to see. I'm hoping that I can edit this video and get this up tomorrow evening. I'm actually going to fluids a little bit earlier tomorrow. My fluids, I think, are at 9:15. So I should be home. Let's see if it runs over 2 hours. 12:30 to 1 p.m. I'll be home. So maybe I can edit and then just go to sleep. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's the struggle with these fluids. It just totally zonks me. But yeah, I am tired. I am relaxing. I just put the TV on, catching up with some of the people that I watch on YouTube, and I'm gonna chill. I got the space heater here, so I'm nice and warm, and my blanket. And let me put the Zofran in. Ugh, I hate the aftertaste of it. It like lingers in your mouth for a while. Yeah, it's not the best flavor. I mean, like, they sweeten it, but it's the aftertaste that gets really, like, kind of bitter. At least I feel more accomplished than I did yesterday, so I made up for it today. And yeah, not every day can be a winner, I guess. I know tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow will be a lot of sleeping. I just hope I can edit the video. Anyways, guys, I'm going to chill for a bit, watch YouTube, maybe shut my eyes for a couple minutes, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching my goofy vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll get that wound video up as soon as I can edit it. Thanks, guys. I will see you soon. Bye.